Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How are you doing this evening? I am Lampy28. I will be your main caster for this matchup tonight. This is IVRL season number 1, week number 15. We have one heck of a matchup. Raptors versus Arrow 404. And sitting beside me virtually, I can feel you close by, Lambowski for another Lambros cast.
What up, buddy? I'm virtually hugging you.
Nice.
That's why you feel all that warmth.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's not the heater blowing on me. That's virtual hugs from Lambowski himself.
Exactly. That's exactly right.
And man, what a matchup we got here for you guys this evening. You know, some of the top teams in the world currently right now going to battle out for you right here, right now. It's time to grab your snacks, grab your drinks, grab your notepad. You're about to see one heck of a matchup.
Yeah, time to take some notes and do some homework on what high tier homework can be, because obviously Raptors, championship tier team, Air 404 currently second in the league, as well as top tier and others. They are neither team is to be truffled with.
Absolutely. And as we get started, we do have all members in the lobby, so let's jump into bands real quick, see if we can get them covered before things do get kicked off. Now in the IVRL, we are in set number 3. What's that?
I said they just kind of come in out of nowhere, didn't they?
I know, they just all jumped in same time. It was a very team effort there, so good on them. But in the IVRL, we are in week number 15, starting on set number 3. So it's set maps. In front of you is 10 maps in this set, and 8 of them are DPI original maps from left to right, and then 2 custom maps on the far right, Arctic and Shipyard. And as you can see, the home team, Raptors, are banning Suburbia and Shipyard. 2 of the smaller maps, you know, a lot of, you know, head-to-head, close quarters type action. Cargo still on the table. Maybe they're a little more friendly on Cargo than they are on the others. But those 2 going down. And then Arrow 404 coming back with their bans of Abandon and Arctic. Abandon being one of the longest maps, if not the longest. It's got to run forward on Downfall. But it is the newest DPI map, which, you know, they may be a little uncertain of yet because it's so new in the league. And Arctic being a very close quarter, brand new for this week, hasn't been in the league for about 8 weeks now. A custom map, not going to risk that. A map of this magnitude, or a match of this magnitude facing a team like Raptors, probably not going to take that chance on something they're not too familiar with. So going to stick with the originals, and Raptors taking Subway. Map number 1. We are going straight into round number
1. I think we're going to have a pretty fun round number 1 too, with this OBJ as well as the spawns.
Yeah, Chinatown Objective, always a good time there. I like Chinatown Objective. It is in the middle of, you know, the upper stairs of Subway. It's got 3 accesses, and they're all somewhat tunneled in, so a lot of action can go down. Defense spreading out quite a bit here as Amakosik is facing the north. Shots coming from the north as Marksman is trying to slowly approach the stairway. Rypick also moving up the stairway, getting the quick flick on Amakosik. Raptors taking a 1-man advantage here quickly, going up 5-4 with a uncontested pathway through the north to objective, as Badger and Cobra do finally make that rotation back, realizing their north has gone down. Good strategy here by Badger, as he is sitting right behind the uplink or the satellite dish, using that as cover, as you cannot shoot through that. And it's not normally this bright on this map, as you can tell. Subway, for those that have been, you know, have been in Onward, have played it, this is how dark it is. We use a highlight for the casters to get a better view on things, and that's why you see Badger take that approach behind the uplink. Tiger Striker and Messino both pushing through Sex Shop Alley from the south stairs. Slowly clearing out these corners. Got plenty of time. They got a one-man advantage currently right now, and just don't want to ruin that advantage by peeking something unneeded.
I think they're coming from underneath.
Badger using that uplink pretty well. I mean, there's been shots raining down towards his direction, but he is still standing. However, once this smoke goes away, some issues is going to start coming out for marksmen as they are now stuck behind the dumpster.
Yeah, and looking at Badger sitting behind that uplink, if we take off the, you know, the player tags, that's what these guys are seeing. Very hard, and take off the night vision, very hard to see what's going down.
On objective, on objective.
As Rypick does see him getting that nice shot.
Echo 3. That's a kill on objective, Echo 3.
Good call out, good communication there by the offense, allowing the rest of their teammates to know. And Cobra and Tiger Striker going down with soldiers getting that quick refrag as the Sex Shop approach has cleared everything out. Down to Denny and Icy here on the last part of the defense. Icy, quick flick. Denny finding one in Sex Shop Alley. Quick 2 picks there from the defense. Grabbing things closer to a 2v1 as Denny is the last man up. Finds soldiers, another one in Sex Shop Alley with that super tight angle. Down to a 1v1. Marksman looking for it.
Oh.
Finishing off the round with an excellent job by Marksman, who has stayed extremely patient there in the north, just waiting for someone to cross that line. Wow, what a first round, Lambo.
Yeah. Marksman went dumpster diving and stayed in that dumpster and took, I think it was 2 or 3, well, at least 2, but possibly 3 from that tight little angle between the wall and the dumpster. It's not easy to do, but he made it look pretty like bronze tier level for him. He was just like, you know, whatever.
It was easy.
Another day at the office. Yeah.
Just super easy for him. Let's take a look at that one more time. Full screen replay. How that round finished off for us. Grabbing things closer to a 2v1 as Denny is the last man up. Finds soldiers, another one in Sex Shop Alley with that super tight angle. Down to a 1v1. Marksman looking for it.
Oh.
Yeah, what a great finish there it was. You know, offense setting up nicely, really, you know, encircling the objective area. And the North did a great job. And Marksman and, who was it, Rypick, I believe, in the North. Cleared out that first shot right there in the North, and we're able to gather that alley. And then they can just sit and wait. You know, they can peek past that dumpster and just, you know, chill. And just wait for people to cross and let the other guys come in from the other side. Getting shortly in here to round number 2. Get back to the gameplay as the beeps do go off.
That was good enough.
And the objective does stay in the same spot. It's going to be here in Chinatown as the offense and defense does switch roles. Raptors in good spirits after round number 1.
Everyone hit mics once, please. Everyone hit mics. Yeah, thank you. Let's go.
Let's see what the offense does have in store for the Raptors here as 2 do go to the north, Cobra and Icy. And they just decide not to, and they do, and they don't. Cobra holding the north angle. Shots coming out quickly.
They got same spawn. I was just pre-firing.
Yep. As you just heard soldiers say, he was just pre-firing the south stairs coming around that corner, letting these guys know, hey, we're watching. Don't get too pushy on us. What do you feel about this south approach? You 3 members coming up this south, really clearing things out.
possibly a fourth with Cobra. I think is Cobra
Oh,
further
yeah.
downstairs than that, or
Yep.
is he actually coming south stairs as well?
Nope,
Yeah.
he is coming up south stairs as well. So 4-man approach in the south here.
I mean, with the tight quarters spots of Subway, especially Chinatown, I mean, I've got nothing against it. Yeah, you would think they would want to probably spread some love, put somebody in the north, maybe put some attention there, maybe take some attention off of this south push. But I mean, more bodies, more bullets, more guns. It may work out for them. We'll see.
Yeah, I do like in Subway, you do have to run, I believe, in groups or, pairs of at least 3. If you're not, like you said, there's so many corners and spots, so many spots that you can get picked from. If you don't have somebody around to quickly get that refrag and help you out, being a solo man in Subway is very, very tough and lonely.
Yeah. But check out this Raptors defense. Very tucked in, very kill boxed, very like, all right, do your best.
Yeah, they are not letting this cap happen by any means, and they're letting Aero 404, allowing them to have as much map as they choose. As you can look at these lasers, just every single angle possible. Now, the only downside of that is one good couple of flashes and smokes in the middle of the objective is going to blind just about every person on the team.
Yep.
And same with the offense. The offense is pushing in a big group too. So those are the risks. You got every angle covered, but depending on the utility that's used and how it's used, a frag there not hitting anybody.
Надо проверить C4.
As Badger is making his approach, finally getting into this little alleyway. Tiger Striker with a very nice tight angle line. Rypick backing that line up.
Yep.
And 3 minutes into Subway, no deaths yet.
At least 2, maybe 3 on that corner.
There's a lot of intel gathering right now. They're trying their best to maybe get some audible cues, hear them talking on the radio. It's hard to tell, both from Air and Raptor side. I believe I hear Marksman giving out horseshoe tunnel call-outs.
Yeah, and they're very focused on this dumpster side right here because it's usually a very meta place, and that's why you saw the frag come out. A lot of lasers looking this way, making sure nobody's hidden in that dark alley. Do have one 404 member looking like he is going to push back up through the north, and that will be Icy. And
Wow.
Cobra finding that pre-fire. And that's going to cause the defense to rotate. As you can see, a little bit more movement. Now they know there's a little less angle being covered. Flash is coming in.
Here comes in Icy from the north.
And he can get in there and possibly cap if nobody's looking. Marksman gonna take that eyes, does find him. Great rotation by Marksman. Right pick finding Badger on the corner as well. Quickly a 4v3 here in the favor of Raptors. Amakosik right to the side. What a grenade on to Amakosik. Cobra will get that revive out. As Denny is pushing from the rear side in Sex Shop Alley. And Soldiers does have that covered very nicely behind this dumpster. Excellent shot by Soldiers.
Давай, смотри.
Another one kill.
All down to one man. Amakosik knows he's the last one up. It's going to be a tough road ahead. Just pushes in, try to get some kills. 45 seconds left, and Raptors take round number 2.
Oh, man. I think I was holding my breath for the last 2 or 3 minutes.
Yeah, that was man, you know, we're looking at the defense in the beginning, and the fact that they were all tucked into that Chinatown, except for Soldiers, was a little bit in Sex Shop Alley there. Very tucked in defense, allowing Aero 404 just to have all the, ground that they wanted to have. you know, take over any parts of the map. Good luck getting in here. It's basically what the Raptors said.
Yeah. Hey, Jazzy, thank you for the sub.
Yes, Jazzy. Thank you very much. 2 months sub. Appreciate that. Yep. Anybody out there that's not currently following the stream, please give the stream a follow. It costs you nothing, just a click of a button. Earns you some extra channel points that you can bet on map 1 and map 2 who is going to win each map. Subscribes are great as well, as they do support us as the casters who do this on our free time, on our own time here. And we do appreciate any support that you can give us. IVRL, this is IVRL channel number 1. And if you search up IVRL channel number 2, literally the same stream, just with the number 2 at the end. And all we do is stream onward IVRL league matches, so nothing else will be on this content. So anytime we do go live, if you are following those, they will give you a ping or a notification to join in. Quickly to round number 3.
Alright, let's go, baby. Let's go.
And as that happens, round number 3 means the objective is going to change. Let's check in with the defense. And we are going to be in the south stairs, south alley.
I really like this one.
I do too.
This is always fun to watch.
I do too. Similar to Chinatown, it does only have 3 approaches. Another one with 3 alleyways. Lots of utility. And Subway in general is just tons of utility. And it looks like there is going to be a heavy north push coming from the offense, a 4-man push, as Rypick, I believe, is going to stay downstairs. Marksman, Tiger Striker, Musino, and Soldiers all pushing this north alley. IC-19.
Sorry, I want to interrupt because we are talking about Subway. Do you find that it's the tier of the teams that causes this map to be tactical, or is it the map itself causing the teams to be tactical?
Man, as IC is cleaning up here on this alley, I think it's a little bit of both, honestly, because the map needs you to be tactical. I mean, you can't be individualistic on this map. But the team itself, if you don't have that tactical sense, you're not going to. You're just going to run out and get lucky against another tactical team. Now, if you're playing a couple of brand new teams that aren't familiar with it and don't have that cohesiveness and coordination down, then you can possibly get away with that individualistic play. But at this level, you have to be a very tactical team.
I agree. I was just... Some people that aren't in the know or in the league may not know that. Some people may just be used to playing a lot of pubs, a lot of comps, maybe. I mean, a lot of comp players not always in league. You never know.
Yeah, absolutely. And this is where you learn. Watching league matches is where you truly learn about having teamwork.
Teamwork, spots, the way for goodness sakes, way to hold a gun. You know, it's Icy's ringing more shots out.
Man, Icy just getting 3 kills here with this impressive angle, and they just don't know how to deal with it. They have tried to throw a flash, they tried a quick peek, and Messino still trying to contest it. As Rypick has joined him as well. And surprisingly, the offense is really trying to make that push through there, as there is another approach that they could be making, as Rypick does try to look the opposite way here finally. But Icy has taken down 3 members of the Raptors from that spot alone.
I've got a feeling he's pretty much almost guaranteed to get the 4th. Messino is pretty much stuck, and if Icy's quick on the trigger, they will find him. do like that spot by Icy though. That's a real nice left-handed spot for me.
Yeah, and Icy does find another one.
I think we might be looking at an ace. Like I said, Icy moving off, not expecting the 5th.
Is he gonna
pushing up?
What a flash! Wow, Icy with the ace.
Nerds! Oh my goodness, Icy! Way to go, dude.
The commentary, another great part of this game is the global commentary. But wow, what a job by Icy, just holding down that spot. And honestly, Raptors gave him that ace. I mean,
yeah,
they just kept kind of contesting that spot, and it's like they wanted to prove that they could get through it. And unfortunately, Icy just reaped all the benefits sitting in that really powerful spot on the stairway, just peeking that angle, and one at a time, just those guys kept rolling out in front of him. And then he did an impressive rotation there, running to Chinatown, throwing a flash in there, thinking somebody else was left, and got himself an ace. So is that going to be your new spot now on this objective, on this defense?
Like I said, it looks very nice for a left-handed player. I mean, I could have sat there and just kind of sat in my normal southpaw spot and been able to be first gun right around the corner. I mean, you wouldn't have been able to see most of my body. You'd basically see my left arm and the gun itself. For those that are watching that doesn't play, you are the controller. So if you're left or right-handed, if you're holding that gun left or right-handed, it's going to be a little bit different angle for them to see you coming around the corner. It's this game and its immersion is so much to take heed of.
Oh yeah, it truly is. When you're not holding an Xbox or a PlayStation controller or a mouse, and your hands are doing the shooting, and your arms are holding the gun up, and your eyes literally have to be the reactionary, it's a whole new level of gaming.
Yeah, whole new ball game. Horseshoe Alley getting hot.
Yes, it is. And a 1-1 trade there with the refrags happening, bringing it 4-4. It looked like Soldiers did toss out that flash, hoping it would have gotten somebody, but it didn't, and that's what caused Soldiers to die. Cobra refragging again on another player pushing out. And for a very tactical map, it has just been like alleyway gunfights. It's been backstreet gunfights for the most part. As the offense with 4 members still left, looking to try to push this way up this alley by the horseshoe, and IC-19 have that southwest or that west approach as he is going downstairs now. May want to push through the south. And McCossack bringing up smoke on the corner, blocking any visibility so these guys can rotate to the dumpster or the trash can over here. Utility coming out, not connecting with anyone. C4s, grenades, smokes. Marksman with an excellent angle there.
I see just a bit too quick there in the south stairs. Route pick gonna find him, putting it 3-2.
I think there's one down from C4. They're reviving him. So I hear two horseshoe. I hear 2 on horseshoe.
As you can see, we're in Marksman's POV now, and all, you know, he doesn't see these player tags. He has no idea when these guys are going to finally approach, but he can hear them. Utility coming out, flashes coming out. Doesn't matter how long you've been playing this game, the nerves finally do take over. And Rypick really holding down this angle. Tiger Striker also backing him up. And the trade does come out as Raptors taking round number 4. Wow, what a play. It's just, man, gunfights and gunfights. Utility not hitting tonight, it seems like. A lot of early utility not quite hitting their marks.
Maybe, I think we're definitely going to see some utilities hit their marks in North Stairs now, but maybe it could be possible that Raptors might be in a different spot. Air 4 might be in a different spot than what these two teams were expecting. Maybe they were expecting oppositions to kind of be holding certain angles, and then you never know. Maybe the eyes upon them have forced them to change up their game plan just a little bit. Maybe just to not give off their best plans. Who knows?
Yep, very true.
Because I don't. Like you said, missed utilities. I don't expect these guys to be missing a lot of their stuff. I feel like 2 and 3 top tier championship teams. I got a feeling that if it's missing, they're probably on point, but they're more so just looking for other people, I guess.
You're right, man. You know, I've noticed
it's
too.
More positive, I guess, right?
Yeah, yeah.
We could just. They stink. They're missing. Maybe.
I mean,
give 'em a chance.
We're nowhere near being championship tees, but there's some days you're like, man, my utility is on point today, and there's some days you're like, I'm not hitting anything.
You've had days where you actually say that, huh? Your utility's on point.
Yes.
I've yet to say that.
Yep. It'll come in time.
Okay.
So,
I hope.
North Stairs, what an objective to have here. It's getting close to, we are in round number 5. And offense, let's see how they do attack this. As they are pushing Chinatown, are they going to split up or go north? And Rypick with some uncontrollable voices there. Flash coming out. Marksman going to push North Stairs. Nobody up top. Not contesting this. Frags and flashes coming, ensuring that there is nobody up there. 3 on North Stairs defense as 2 are on mid platform. Looks like they're in overpass.
So you said he's way back. I don't have smokes though. If we're gonna smoke, we need to go.
Yeah, I don't have any.
Shots coming out on overpass as Cobra is finding Tiger Striker behind the machine. Tiger second guessing that push, not going to risk it.
Hey, he's my corner.
I hear.
He's my corner.
As this POV is not really working out for Rypick as the gun is in the way. And you can see that the prone action, that is the body in real life proning and laying down. And as he does go in real life there, you can see great angle, low visibility. As Rypick did get flashed on there, no contest on Badger. Did not push it.
Down the stairs.
Oh, wow.
Another flash coming out.
I like how it just rode that wall and fell right in front of him.
And the weird thing is all these flashes are coming out and nobody's contesting them. Yes. Yeah. So they're slowing them down, but they're not necessarily stopping them. Still with 4 minutes left. Still a lot of time for the offense to still push this. And they got the right idea, going prone, looking for those shots, because you need to get low. You need that angle. You need to see toes before they see your toes.
Close corner left. Yeah.
Denny,
you can watch the player model of Badger with that see-through overlay. He's continually walking against that wall, like, please, for the love of God, do not let me walk out.
Yeah, and
He's tucked in, dude.
Yeah, we could see his feet rolling back. And maybe he has some controller drift. He's like, I know if I let go of this, it's going to push me out.
Yeah.
As Rypick does find Amakosik, and that is the power of being prone, laying down on the stairs.
Want that soda machine?
And now Badger's called out. He doesn't have much to do here. Hopefully there's a C4 for him or something to protect him. Otherwise, he's just going to get rushed. And now it's time for Denny to pop out.
One, echo down. Echo 4. Soda machine.
Rypick out of ammo. Lasers on. They got no other choice here.
Wow.
One down.
Badger lining up that gun angle just right to hit that shot as before he moved out. You can see his feet still moving. He does not want to leave that soda machine angle. Tiger Striker in a firefight there. Rypick doing the right thing, moving that perfect angle there. All down to Denny.
Now
And
here's
they can
the
cap.
problem.
They can cap.
Come. 3751240
Icy crashing. Wow.
Wow. Plenty of time for a cap. Rypick. Oh, man. I wanted to give the play-by-play, but I wanted it to play out as it was because
Right.
it was doing so well. And the movements by Rypick there were, I mean, perfect. He held his spot behind that trash can, not allowing himself to die, but watching both angles. And as soon as he realized that Badger wasn't going to contest anything, he was more or less just sitting there. Rypick took that wide angle along the wall and took that pick, causing Denny to rotate out as well. So,
Yeah.
impressive job there.
I thought for a second that Badger and Denny was going to be able to hold it down, them kind of bouncing back and forth, getting the shots to come out, and then making that those pushing Raptors to kind of second guess when they're trying to pull the trigger, because obviously you're just going to keep wasting bullets, and you don't have a ton of them in this game. You don't start with you got what, 3 extra mags? That about it in an assault class specialist, even less.
Yeah, I think you're, what are they, about, how many rounds are in them? I don't even, man.
30.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, 30 at most.
Yep.
I think the only ones you would drop less than 30 is going to be like your Scar and your MK and EMR, SKS, all that good stuff.
Yep. Yeah, and all the utility was used in the beginning. The flashes from the defense were thrown, not pushing on them, just trying to slow them down. And it does slow them down, but, I mean, you're still talking over 4 minutes left in the round. So you're slowing them down, but you want to slow them down for 7 or 8 seconds.
Yeah.
But excellent job there by the offense. Raptors making a great push down north stairs. Now it's time for Arrow 404 to return the favor. Will they push north? Will they run through mid-platform? We shall see here.
Make sure you're facing the right way, though. Get the
Yep.
angles right.
And shield coming out. Let's see how this plays out. Amakosik with the shield.
The right way.
It is the right way. Protect.
Gonna push the north. And a heavy defense coming out from the Raptors. Flash coming over, getting probably a good amount of the team. Marksman bouncing off a grenade.
Wow.
Getting the shield, getting 2. Wow. What a grenade by Marksman, but he did get a little greedy around the corner trying to confirm that. Now, what would have been an amazing play is if possibly he could have got a second grenade from somebody and did a double grenade toss there. But can't take that away from him. Beautiful flash, beautiful grenade toss. Unfortunately, the grenades only down you unless you're like within a 1 foot perimeter of the explosion. It will give you an auto kill. But Amakosik back up with the shield. Going to be very powerful. Flash coming over.
I don't know, dude. The shield, I haven't seen the effective use of it just yet. We'll see if Amakosa has it. I don't. I'm excited to see it.
Yeah.
They are very worrisome about the shield. Apparently, Tiger was giving the call out pretty quickly. Soldiers, wow.
Wow, what a rush by soldiers there, knowing that they're flashed and the shield cannot shoot while holding the shield. Just taking that entire push away from them. They are able to pick up the shield if they choose. Denny could pick it up. Grenade taking down Tiger Striker from Badger. What a shot. Messino does need to rotate back. He is a little off objective. And right pick is the only one left. As he goes down, there is nobody on objective. Messino does need to get back.
Swing the corner. Messino, run.
There's smoke in it.
Still up on the stairs. Still up on the stairs. Still up on the stairs.
Gonna get a revive there by Tiger Striker.
Oh.
Oh, no. Oh, my goodness. What happened?
Jesus fucking Christ. I'd rather rip my foreskin off with my fucking nails.
Okay, there. I'm gonna leave Badger alone in his thoughts. Wow. Somehow Badger just knifed his teammate. 2 downs on the offense turned into a 3v1 quickly. Was a 2v1 in favor of the defense. And they don't know that that guy got knifed.
Yeah.
I don't know how that happened. But Raptors taking map number 1, 5-1 on their map pick. My goodness.
Well,
How do you explain that? What happened up there? What do you think happened up there?
I think it looked like, I mean, Badger was in the mood to pick up some stuff off his dead compatriots, and maybe the setting of his trigger being on or off with that knife, who knows. You got to be careful what your settings are when you're grabbing stuff, when you're not grabbing stuff. If you grab a knife and you start swinging around, you can. TKs are a thing. You swing a knife around, you will kill your friendlies if you're not careful.
It's true. It depends if you have, input on, trigger input. So
or even if you don't. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. And I mean, we don't know. I wasn't up there, unfortunately. I was down by the objective and I missed it. I heard the commentary afterwards and I left Badger to his thoughts after that, but that kind of stuff does happen.
Yeah, he was not a fan of the outcome of whatever it was that went down upstairs.
Yeah, and we saw it. I saw it the other 2 days ago on another cast. A offensive player was digging through a defensive body and picked up a C4 clacker and accidentally blew it, and the C4 was still on the dead body and blew himself up and ended the round. The round.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, so it happens. You got to be very wary of what you're grabbing and what buttons you're pressing as you're picking up utility or magazines from a dead body. Yeah. Very unfortunate events, but hey, Raptors still proved a very good map on their end. They're taking map number 1, 5-1. We'll take a quick intermission while they figure out map 2. Not sure if they're going to rehost or stay here, but until then, we will see you back here in just a moment. Heading to map number 2, we are IVRL. This is week number 15 in the very first season. Congratulations, Raptors, map number 1, 5-1. See you in just a minute. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are hopping back into map number 2. Welcome back. We are headed to quarantine. And wasting no time, jumping right into the gameplay. Looks like we do have the hospital objective on map number 2, round number 1, as Raptors took map number 1 5-1. Right pick here in the east, guarding this cross. Let's see if he can spot out IC coming across, and he does. Excellent job there by Rypick, quickly bringing it to a 5v4. Tight defense as 3 right next to objective, Marksman, Tiger Striker, and Messino, and soldiers in that back garage of hospital in the far, far south, as the 4 members of Arrow 404 do split up in their attack, 2 heading towards the central area, 2 heading to the far north. See how this plays out with Denny and Badger gonna head towards the west, move around impact. Still have Amakosik and Cobra deciding whether to push the middle or push the southwest approach. Knowing that one of their teammates did die from this range, being extra cautious as they do peek this. Right picking a nice tucked in spot. Right pick finding Denny. Now right pick is looking towards the north, so the east could cross here. Oh, as he does readjust and do look east again. Right pick watching multiple angles. So far with the first 2 kills, Right pick did have, I believe, 10 kills on Subway there as well. The only double-digit member.
Yeah, it was boasting a pretty good KDR with only 10 and 2. Only 2 deaths.
And Cobra watching that angle and just
Two east side.
just moved.
Started ringing out, yeah.
Is this a grenade? No, another flash. Could get... Does not get Right pick, as Right pick picked up a 3rd kill. Can Right pick get a 4th kill?
I got 2, 1 in.
Smoke coming out. Does not block Right pick, as he finally does go down to Amakosik, as Soldiers does rotate around the south, picking up that kill. Unfortunately, my mini-map was not working, and I could not see Soldiers move that rotation in time. Mono, that is your fault. Fix it. Badger last man up here on offense, as Tiger Striker does have a very powerful angle coming out of the hospital stairway there, not allowing anybody to cross this line and move towards the gas station. And Badger is very familiar with that. Gonna try a different move and rotation here. Looking in, but Soldiers is there to find him in the very first round. Goes to Raptors here, map number 2.
Raptors looking pretty strong tonight.
They sure are. Yeah, Raptors are definitely on point, man. They're hitting their shots, and they're covering great lines. You know, what you're seeing them cover is definitely getting pushed, and they're holding them well, as you saw Rypick there on that east side, sitting in that broken wall area. You know, one at a time, those guys were trying to push that broken wall, and he picked off 2 of them, and then he turned around, looked north, and picked off another one looking north. So their spots are working, and their shots are hitting.
Yeah. Yeah, you're not seeing a whole lot missing from the Raptors side, obviously. I mean, really, you got Rypick and Soldiers. Only one probably really shooting that round, but yeah, really good shots out of the Raptors tonight. Air Forward, I mean, they're still hanging in there. It's not like, I mean, obviously that one was a pretty tough one. I think it was 5 up, maybe 4 up from the Raptors defense, but 4-4 is hanging in there. They got to find something. There's just some kind of click in the system right now that they have to hit, and I I think we'll see it here soon.
Yeah, they're 404 is a very experienced and very talented team, and I have no doubt that they're going to try to figure out, man, we're doing something wrong. Are we being too aggressive? Are we being too passive? Do we need to attack more in a group? Do we need to split up? Whatever is not currently working for them, I would imagine they are going to figure this out, as this is Aero 404's pick. Defense staying nice and strong, staying tight, as one does move to tank courtyard. Messino in broken wing courtyard, as I like to call it, as Soldier does push center burning. Very powerful position to take. Is taking that over. Badger on a wide flank here. Gonna see, and this is the little change up that they might have needed. You know, they haven't really pushed this type of aggression yet. And as Badger does slowly move his way around the map, checking angles, checking corners, ensuring that no one is beyond his reach. And Rypick making that possible now. Now, will Rypick get behind him or not is the question. And it is possible that the offense may have spotted Badger's movements crossing the street, and that would cause Rypick to rotate, or Rypick is just making a rotate to improve the offense ability here. Wow, what a job by Rypick. Getting that shot onto Badger, not allowing that flank to become proactive at all. Offense moving in very nicely here through the west. Soldiers at center burning. Messino still at broken wing courtyard. Tiger Striker in gas station. And Marksman keeping that far distance back as his name perceives him. Using that 12-time scope, looking for anybody in the hospital there. Looking for the head of Denny. Getting those peaks. But Denny making it very, very tough for him to hit that shot. Bouncing back and forth in that window. Gonna ride along in some POVs, so you guys get an idea out there what these guys are going through, what they're seeing, and the communications that do happen.
I was gonna say a lot of these shots seem to be more of a distraction piece, but really, Cobra finally getting in and tying this up 4-4. Just a couple seconds here, almost 3 minutes left. I do like Rypick's single man rotation though. It might be able to find Icy off guard and have a pretty easy run towards the OBJ unless Amakosik or Denny starts getting a little picky. As Denny does look to rotate around.
Yeah, Denny is in the wide open, is not seeing this. Rypick did not see Denny either, as Rypick was pre-firing the spot in the stairway. The right move for sure, and Rypick just shot his own drone down.
Striker finds Amakosik there in the distance. Icy, however, is going to be a little bit more aware of Rypick's position.
Yeah. So that was an offensive drone, and it was his teammate's drone. It's happened before on our team. Our teammate has shot our own drone down too. You get in the game. You get in the game, and you're like, oh, drone on me, and it's on me, and
you got to constantly make sure you're looking down at your gloves.
Yes.
If they're tan, you're Marsoc. If they're black, you're Volk.
Oh, and Icy's gonna find that. Oh no, Denny. Nice job by Rypick there. I thought Denny was gonna peek that. Rypick is on a mission tonight. Rypick with another one. Cobra last man up. As the uplink is outside. Cobra finds Rypick. 2 up. The cap can happen. Messino is outside. He could make this happen unless Cobra does peek this. Messino going for the cap. Cobra on the rotation does get him down to a 1v1. We were at a 3v1. We were at a 4v1, I believe, weren't we?
I believe so. Cobra is just rotating, moving, and grooving. Has to be very careful as Tiger Striker is holding a very good angle, and Cobra is pretty close to it. Has to realize there's only 50 seconds left. Doesn't need to move a whole ton. Tiger Striker, however, does. Has to find Cobra and or get around this hotel. Give off some audible cues because they got to move, quick, and go for a cap. But oh goodness, just a little bit of window and car. All that's left between Cobra and Striker. Oh no, I think you can cap from this corner. Cobra crashing in. Oh my God! Are you there?
Oh my goodness. Wow. That was insane.
I don't know what to say.
That was insane. I cannot believe they got that cap off there at the end. I mean, milliseconds.
A hair.
Tiger Striker.
Oh my God.
He had to be clicking the send button as he was dying. I mean, that was...
Here's what's happening. The tablet falls in front of him. He falls down, and like one of his fingers is just in a position that just so happened it lands on the send button. That's, oh my goodness, that's crazy. So unfortunate for 404 because obviously that's gonna allow Raptors that win this matchup for sure. But 404, I mean, obviously they can keep fighting for more rounds, but man, oh man, what a heartbreaker of a round there for the 404 defense.
Yes, it was. And Cobra did everything he could. He was checking on the angles. He got pre-fired. And I think for a split second there, I think he just forgot that you can cap inside. And, you know, the other part of it is like, is this guy really going to risk capping inside in the last 12 seconds? You know? A lot going through the mind there. It's not as easy as it looks. Obviously, we're casters. We have all the perks of seeing everything going down in God mode. But that right there is going to secure the match for Raptors. Total score so far, 8-1.
I was not expecting that.
I was not. I was expecting a much closer battle. Some days it just doesn't go that way, though. You can practice and strategize and plan all you want. Things sometimes just don't go your way. Right pick. What? Oh my goodness. He could have shot. You know, he could have gotten or tried to shoot Denny, but didn't, and now is just waiting patiently because they do not know he's there. As Denny does take marksman.
Where? What?
What? I missed.
Who got in there?
I don't know. I didn't see it.
What in the world just happened?
Replay? Help me?
Yeah, hopefully.
Oh, no, I missed it. I missed it.
Hopefully somebody else seen it.
Wow. 38 seconds. 39 seconds. He just ran straight forward.
In the world, yeah. Apparently.
That was impressive, to say the least.
It was impressive for the simple fact that you had 4 eyeballs over top of this entire map, not including the 5 people you're playing against, right? None of them caught it. None of them caught it. You know what I mean? None of them caught it.
I'm still speechless that none of us saw it. I'm sorry, Sorry, chat. Sorry, community.
Cast. Yeah, but it really should speak. It should be a will and testament to how good of a push that was. So many eyeballs, over top and in game. Nobody saw it.
He ran right down the middle.
Oh my gosh.
Just right down the middle. You know what? I'm just going to run straight for it. Nobody's going to see me. Put on your invisibility cloak and just go at it. Somebody trying to get up the plane wing here. Looked like Cobra. As his feet are showing, you can see the feet, and Marksman does find him. What a shot by Marksman. As the defense is not sitting back. Look at this aggressive approach here in the west. Or in the east. And Mikosik does find his way up, but Rypick picks down Icy as well. Another one going down in the north there. Soldiers getting Mikosik as well. What will Badger do here? They probably don't know two people have approached this. Flash to flash to flash to flash. 4 flashes thrown in 3 seconds. It's insane. I mean,
I think all 4 hit each other.
Yeah. And I mean, the people out there that don't play or haven't played, you don't realize how quickly that just happened. That is your hands moving off your gun onto your belt, grabbing a flash, pulling a pin, throwing it, grabbing a flash, pulling a pin, throwing it while you're flashed. And, you know, to throw that many flashes that quickly, you know, is crazy for both sides. That is great reaction time. And Tiger Striker moving in, as I am not letting somebody else cap underneath me, and now it can happen. The only one left is Badger, who is a mile away. He just needs to die now.
Problem is, I think Striker might actually see Badger before he makes an attempt on the OBJ.
Yeah, and does Badger not know he's last up? Because at that point, if you think you're last up, you're just running down the street, right?
I think Striker was a little unaware that they only have one left, but
you don't know.
Yeah, you never know. You get the, especially with all those different flashbangs going off. Who's getting who's getting what? But I mean, with what you see now, that initial push out from the 404 defense, I mean, you gotta think about it. You've already lost the matchup. You got a little bit of points there. Yeah, you can fight for more, but what do you it's a tough strike to the morale, right? Are you trying to just get out? Is that what do you think that's what they're doing, or are they just legitimately trying to throw them off guard?
I think, in all honesty, they're just trying to have fun now.
Yeah.
You know, the match is technically lost, and playing a team like Raptors, if there was a chance to win, there's no way that they would push 3 men up like that far off objective and leave it open. Now they're just going out. They're, you know, no plans. You can tell in between rounds things are happening very fast. There's no more planning going on really, and they maybe just trying to end it, but also trying to have fun because it is a game. I mean, we got to have fun. We're all very competitive. We want to win. It's frustrated when we not win, but we also need to have fun, or why would we do it? Rypick with a great shots. Rypick being quite a sharpshooter tonight.
Wow.
Another one for Rypick. He is at 9 already. He was double digits last round. He must have been...
Rypick had his Wheaties.
He had his Wheaties. May have been in an aim trainer to sharpen up his skills as he finds another one through the smoke. Probably doesn't realize he got that one through the smoke. As he does have a 3-piece, going for another one, 4-piece before taken down by Cobra.
Back-to-back double digits.
As Badger is the last man up here. 4404. Right along with Badger. Hopefully he is friendly with his verbiage.
He's the player. He can do what he wants, right?
That is true.
We've
seen plenty of Badger.
Well, yeah, true that. You've seen some funny stuff out of mic'd up NFL players. You know how it goes.
How did soldiers not see Badger here?
Yeah, I'm not really sure. Maybe just the
I knew that.
maybe the tan on tan. I don't know.
Hey, yo, I'm just trying out new strats. Can you leave me alone?
Yeah. We'll leave you alone, Badger. Don't worry. Soldiers might not.
We're not watching you, Badger. Badger, the whole world is watching. Do you have anything to say to the people?
Well,
Great kill. Great kill. Nice peek.
oh,
And down he goes there. Same spot that was picking him last time. He did try to pre-fire it, but wasn't quick enough. As Raptors do take map number 2, 5-2. What a round and match for the Raptors as they do dominate map number 2. Rypick 11 kills.
yeah, 11-3, 10-2 first map. Goodness. Raptors just might as well say, hey, thanks for winning us the match, right pick. No, obviously a lot of contributions from everybody else. A lot of good KDRs. 5-1 out of soldiers. You got a cap out of Tiger Striker. I mean, pretty good.
Yeah, absolutely. And we talked KDs. I don't know if you can remember back a couple rounds. It was the hospital objective, and Rypick had the defensive spot on the broken wall. And, you know, he got like 2 or 3 kills from that spot because they came across his line. And we try not to emphasize KDs too much because look at what the rest of the team did. They didn't have to do much, right? They held what they did. They did their job. They didn't allow anybody to approach the objective. They just didn't get the chance to shoot anybody. So when you're looking at KDs, the rest of these guys may not have as many, but it's not that they did not perform as well. And that's why all you newbies out there, people out there, just remember KDs aren't everything in this league. You play as a team, and we know that here. And you know, we hope that sinks into some of you out there.
So when you think about it, then what would be a good indicator of just stat line? What would be no matter what happens inside match? No, you're not worried about what actually went down. What would be a solid stat number to go by? Would it be like lack of deaths?
Yeah, deaths can be definitely something, but I've also seen where you have people that try to hide and stay alive. You know, you get capped on. What if you get capped on and there's 2 up? You know, it's so hard in this game to track everything. I honestly think it's just how your team does overall, and you all should get equal. Like here, the Raptors, they won, and you know, 110-3. They all should get praise on that. Nobody did anything greater or worse than anybody else. If it wasn't for the entire team playing the way they did, it wouldn't have happened.
Here's a quick Lambo idea for a player stat: points per appearance.
Ooh, there you go. I like
that. I'm saying, like, how many points your teams put up per those two maps when you're there.
Yep.
I think that'd be a PPA.
I was just gonna say that Lambo trademark PPA. I was waiting for you to stop talking so I could say it, but you beat me to it. No,
dude, you told me I needed to start talking more.
I know I did, and you can read my mind. And no, but all we're trying to say is, folks, you know, play as a team, win as a team, lose as a team. That's how it goes. Don't take anything too hard on players. Don't cause blame, intent. You need positivity.
No.
Talk about that stuff after the match, because negativity is very what do you call it?
Not needed.
Yes, and it spreads. It spreads amongst the team very, very fast. So
no need for it.
Keep the positivity. Figure out things afterwards, especially if you're being casted. Yeah, it's video games, man. If you're being casted, you can figure out what went wrong later, and you might find out that what that player did was not so wrong. It could have been something else, right?
Yep.
So blame game is no good. Work as a team, play as a team. You win and lose as a team, and you celebrate as a team. If you happen to lose, hey, it's a video game. Figure out what you did wrong. Come back the next week just as strong.
Yep.
But that's enough of us rambling on. I wish we had our post-show. Maybe sometime down the road, we'll have some players join us after their match, talk about the match, and some post-interviews. But until now, it's going to be it for us this evening. What a match for the Raptors. This is IVRL season number 1, week number 15. Raptors running away with this one 10-3 over Error 404. And congratulations to the Raptors. Lambo, anything else you want to say to the world out there?
Nope. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Yes, thank you very much. And good nights, everybody. And God bless.